Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Fedcast, coming to you from parts unknown. My name is Steve, and with me, of course, is
Justin.
And we're here to talk to you about the wacky world of professional wrestling for the week of January 14th.
2013.
Yeah, I don't really care about the year.
I just figured I'd add something.
Well, they can look it up.
I just want to belong. Man.
I know. I understand that. First off, let me apologize for the sound of my voice or any sniffling. I am sick as a dog right now. So, yeah, for the next couple weeks, you're going to be hearing me going all the time. So, deal with it.
That's attractive.
What do you want me to do? They don't make nasal spray that I like.
Ah.
Yeah, they're all against me.
Picky.
Yeah, well, what can I say?
Anyways, kind of a big week.
Sort of,
Raw
yes.
Kind of had an anniversary.
Did they really, though?
Yeah.
I mean, they said it a lot, but...
There was a clip show.
Yeah.
And TNA had a pay-per-view.
They did, which...
One of 4.
Yeah, which...
I believe.
Yeah, is that official now? That I mean, I know they said it, but is it official that this is going to be...
They're going to have 4 pay... Well, we'll get into it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, we'll start going back in time, I guess.
Yeah. Which one?
TNA Impact.
TNA? Okay, let's do Impact.
So, the go-home show for TNA.
Yes.
It's a gut check night.
I didn't understand what the hell that meant until I was watching it.
Yeah. 2 new guys.
Yeah.
We'll get to them.
Yes, and I don't care, but we'll get to that too.
Neither do I.
Fair enough.
First segment.
Yes.
Sting, Angle, and Joe in the ring.
Yeah.
You know.
I like this, but actually, let me bring up something we mentioned last week that we forgot about. We never mentioned
Sting's
return. But again, who cares? It was the most uneventful return I think I've ever seen from most wrestlers.
I'm just saying that he had 2-3 weeks of like, I'm coming. I'm going to rain destruction down on Aces and Eights, and there was like ruined buildings, and it was all dramatic, and 13, and he came to the ring with no music, and he was wearing a t-shirt.
Yes. So, and it wasn't even a gimmick t-shirt. Like, it's not something you could buy on TNA Shop or any of that bullshit. It was literally just there.
He just wanted a shirt because he didn't want to show his movies off.
At least it wasn't Gold's Gym. You know what I mean? But, yeah,
This isn't 1993.
Hey, Goldberg wore that shit into the ground, man.
Yeah.
He wore that until, like, 2003.
But he had gold in his name.
He did.
So
didn't he own one of them or something?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
So anyways.
But yeah, so that
the Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
Call out Mr. Anderson.
Okay. Yes, they did.
Questioning his allegiance.
Yeah, which, okay, I'm sorry, I have to, I know this might be jumping ahead a little bit, but I do have to point out that Kurt Angle, you're an awesome wrestler, but you might not be the best wordsmith.
No.
The phrase, "you're either with us," is usually followed by, "or you're against us." Kurt Angle decided, you're either with us or we're going to fight. That's not a phrase.
It's not a phrase, but it gets to the same point.
No, because saying or
against us and fighting is the same thing.
Yeah, but exactly. So why wouldn't you just use the actual phrase instead of trying to make up something that ended up sounding ridiculous?
Because it's TNA and they reach for the middle?
That's true. Very true. I forgot who I was talking about. My apologies. You're absolutely right.
There you go. So, that happened.
Yes.
Anderson came out.
Yeah.
He said, "Why can't I be friends with you guys and them?" And
which I replied with, "What?" But
I don't know. And then he came into the ring, he got punched in the face, and then there was going to be a match between Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
I mean, Samoa Joe and Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
No, wait. Was it Kurt Angle and Mr. Anderson? I'm forgetting.
It was somebody. Well, we'll get to the reason why we can't remember because.
Oh yeah, it was Angle.
Was it Angle? Okay, because
this
it
was
didn't
a forgettable.
Matter. It really didn't matter.
But yes,
although we did get an epic Ken Anderson promo again.
We did.
His entrance that I missed so dearly.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
we'll get it.
Yep.
First off, the first contestant in Gut Check. Because it's Gut Check's usually a new guy fighting an existing contracted guy and then fighting for a contract. This time, it's 2 new guys.
And
we
the
missed
first
our first new guy
was Captain I Don't Give a Fuck.
Jay? Mm-hmm. Or Jay Bradley?
Some guy, Bradley?
He had a cool gimmick on his arm.
Did he really?
Boomstick thing.
I didn't, nah. God, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but it was very gimmicky, so I didn't really like it.
So he introduced himself saying he's from Chicago and pretty much kind of said it without saying it that he trained with CM Punk.
Oh, really?
Because how he said, I trained with people that became the best in the world. So.
Yeah, that was just sad. But
so apparently, all these guys that wrestle in Chicago, they all wrestled at the same gym. Because any wrestler I've ever heard wrestling in Chicago all wrestled together.
It's like the island of Samoa.
Yeah.
They're all either related or they all wrestled together.
Chicago is Samoa?
I'm going with that.
We'll go with it.
Yeah.
They're all related or they wrestled with each other.
There you go. See? It's just that simple.
Keep it simple, stupid, I guess.
That's right.
Speaking of stupid, Brooke Hogan.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ooh, Jesus. Which one are we talking about right now? Because, is this just her walking?
Yeah, the little voyeur camera.
Yes, the voyeur camera is the creepy guy in the bushes is watching again.
This is the weirdest camera. So they use the worst cameras ever in this movie.
Oh, God. Like, he's literally hiding behind corners and then jumps out and is like, hey, Brooke, I know you're about to enter our show, and I know we've totally set this up, and no, we're not fooling anyone, but we've hid behind the corners so we can ambush you as you're walking into the building. And we've got stupid questions for you. Basically, they just ask stupid
she had
questions.
stupid answers?
Yeah, well, I mean, when she opens her mouth, it's pretty stupid, so...
Yes,
yeah.
This is true. So she said she was going to go to the ring and talk to her dad and...
In front of a live audience. Again.
And unfortunately, this segment in this storyline is going to continue and gets worse.
AJ Cena. Sorry.
No, you know what? No,
this is worse.
It's worse because AJ didn't actually... Cena didn't actually propose... to AJ.
Give it time. Had they thought about it? I mean, it's not like the WWE never does weddings or anything.
No,
never.
We kind of got a
there you go
clip show.
Exactly.
We'll get to it. Match number 1. Kenny King versus the Filipino sensation, I guess.
Yeah, sort of.
Zima Ion.
It was okay.
It's
nothing spectacular. Yeah, very
match.
flippy. I like Kenny King. I still don't understand his gimmick. Is he a face? Is he a heel?
I'd go with heel.
I mean, I know he's braggy, but I don't know. He's hard to tell. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about him. Like, it's just sort of... He's like literally... He doesn't really get booed because it's hard to be a flippy-dippy guy and get booed.
No one really gets cheers or boos in the Impact Zone. It's kind of just a haze of noise.
Yeah, well, they're all busy, living in Florida. I mean, I'm not.
Are you saying something about Florida?
I'm not. Well, I don't want to, in case we have any listeners from Florida. But I mean, come on. Whenever there's something really, 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 really fucked up coming out of any state in the U.S., it's generally Florida. So I'm gonna say, I know people from Florida, so I'm gonna say, they're not all nuts. So, but
it's like a racist preferencing saying like I know some black people.
Not quite.
Not
bad. Quite as bad.
You're kind of just covering your ass by going, I know people from Florida.
Well,
they're my closest friends.
Well, they're not my closest friends. I'm not gonna jump to that conclusion. I've met people from Florida. Let's just pretty much say that.
And I was okay by that.
And they were cool. They weren't, ripping each other's faces off and,
doing
peeing on dogs. I don't know. I just made a
horrible crime.
Well, I wouldn't want to pee on a dog.
No.
Would you?
No.
Exactly. Just seems wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
TNA.
Sorry, it's a little noisy in parts unknown right now. I have no idea what that is, but it's now stopped.
I have an inkling.
I was trying to not say it. I think somebody's peeing on a dog upstairs. Yeah. That's what it is.
That's exactly.
Yes.
So, Robbie E.
Yes.
Looking for a partner, bro.
Woo. Sorry, I forgot. He's not the woo guy, but he's exactly the same. Yeah, he's bro.
So he's looking for a chick, bro.
Bro.
Because he's totally fighting Jesse and Tara, bro.
Bro. And surprise, surprise, he talks to, who the fuck was her name?
Miss Teschmacher.
Yeah, that's right. I knew that.
The chick who likes
Oh, yeah. Believe me, I know. So he talks to Teschmacher, and she immediately just goes, "What the hell is wrong with you?" Which is
probably the general reaction that he gets from most of the female
I would
species.
assume, yeah. So,
So she's like, "I'll totally tag with a winner," and then she looks at
Robbie
Robbie
T. Which I'm starting to like him. He's got to cut the gimmick, but he's not bad.
Well, obviously, this is going to lead to him leaving the Jersey Shore gimmick and moving into something else.
He's like, the fact that he literally, at the end of the match, I know we're jumping ahead a little bit, he literally just walks out of the ring. And his tag team partners just stand there going, "What just happened?"
Well, he didn't just walk out of the ring.
Oh, I know, but we're not at the match yet. So when we get there, we'll explain the rudeness of it all.
Yeah, so we're getting to the next segment, and we're little bit into the show, and
Yeah.
we're at segment number 5 with only one match.
Wow. What a surprise, TNA.
Yeah, I counted. There was 14 segments.
Oh, Jesus.
And only 5 matches.
TNA,
So,
you got 2 hours. Why do you have 14 segments and 5 matches? What, are you trying to beat a land speed record?
they might be. Trying to reach the middle a lot faster than usual.
Well, you gotta get, if you're gonna suck, might as well do it fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, speaking of something that does not suck. Joseph
Yes.
Parks.
Yes.
Little, I guess, montage
Yes.
of him in OVW over the last
Yeah.
few little bit.
Impressive.
And this gimmick's good.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like having Abyss without having Abyss.
Yeah.
Because
And-
Abyss always had that stigma of being a Kane ripoff.
And that's the thing, but it does seem like they're gonna do, like, Abyss being his sort of alter ego kind of thing, which I really want to see. I think that's really cool.
Well, I'll reference that.
Yeah.
Because he did have a match at the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't see the pay-per-view this week.
So we'll get to it, but yeah, there was a little bit of Abyss in there. Getting to
Fair
the
enough.
second match
Yeah.
of, like, this is probably, I can't remember the time code, but we're probably like 30, 40 minutes into the show.
Yeah, it was hard to tell, because, I was trying to skip through some of the, like, extra crap.
So
and it was hard to
show.
do, pretty much. But as I was trying to skip through it, it was just like, I would sort of, and I watched it on YouTube, sorry, but I did.
Mm-hmm.
I would, like, click over a little bit, and I realized I'm halfway through something else, and be like, what the fuck? And then I have to go back, and then basically if I just,
back to back.
if I just sat and watched it, it would have been faster than trying to skip through it, because it was everything was so fucking fast.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, match number 2, Tara and Jesse versus Robbie T and Tess Mocker. Of course, Miss Tess Mocker doing her
Yes, she
gimmick that she does.
slammed her labia into the other girl's face.
and her
Her
buttocks.
anus.
Yes.
Again, TNA, you have real female wrestlers. Why the fuck are you resorting to WWE bullshit? Alright? If WWE ever goes back to their TV 14 shit, and yes, they will absolutely be jamming the divas' crotches into each other's faces. TNA, you have actual women wrestlers. Stop doing this.
They have talent. Let them wrestle.
Let them actually wrestle.
Kind of
Jesus
like
Christ.
go down to Florida and pick it. Let them wrestle.
Go down is probably the last thing you should be saying, considering what we are talking
the
about.
topic, context.
Yeah.
Reaching
Moving
for
on.
the middle.
Yes.
We met. Speaking of reaching for the middle, we met Brian Cage.
Yeah.
Which is the most gimmick name. ever.
Yeah.
He even had like.
Oh wait,
Lash
wait,
LaRue
wait. We forgot. Before we go to this guy, we forgot about the match.
What match?
The crotch match thing. We didn't talk about Robbie T's
oh yes,
little Rick Rude moment.
He had a little dance moment.
He did.
And then he grabbed Miss Tessmacher.
Yes.
And they totally made out.
Yeah, and
Bro.
she lied on the ground like she just had the best orgasm of her life. She was unconscious. Or at least that's what Taz said, but
Yeah.
I mean, frankly, if you're listening to Taz...
Taz needs to stop talking to humans
yes,
in general.
Somebody needs to cut out his tongue.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that happened.
That did happen.
And then he walked out,
like
so
that
I
needed
think
to be
obviously
said.
Robbie T and Robbie E are obviously going to be breaking up.
Yeah, any minute now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Whatever shall we do without the epic tag team bro of Robbie E and Robbie T, bro?
Bro. Are they not
Fuck
just
TNA.
called bro? Yeah, I know.
Damn it.
Fuck them.
Yes,
But-
Brian
yes.
Cage.
Yes.
With his Lash LaRue chops.
Yes, the other captain, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. He's like 3 feet tall and about 8 feet wide.
Yeah, he's very interesting looking, I'll say that.
He's box. We can say he's box.
Yeah, he is a box. He's very John Cena-esque with his size.
He came out with his little, I gotta fight for my family, or I gotta fight to survive, and
Yeah, I have to be...
every other face cliche thing you could say.
Yeah, he almost did the, Mick Foley cheap pop, he was as generic and cookie cutter as you could be.
I'm surprised he didn't literally come out to the crowd and go, "Come on!"
Yeah, he was very much the Superman of professional wrestlers, where he's just the big Boy Scout.
Mm-hmm.
It was sad.
So him and Jake Bradley have a match.
Is that what you call it?
Two green guys hopping around the ring, grabbing on each other.
Which, I mean...
If you're into that kind of thing.
I'm not.
No judging.
No. Yeah, it was the gay porn event of a wrestling match.
It happened.
It was just...
And then Jake Bradley hit him with his boomstick.
He did.
Take that into whatever context you damn well please.
Yeah.